That's right. Real fast, I want to switch lanes on a whole different thing, right? If anybody wants to work out, or you want to lose weight, or you don't know how to start your workout fitness journey or whatever, I'm not like a life coach. I'm not like like, but I've worked out with a lot of homies over the years, and I've trimmed down and got homies big, cut up. Like I worked out with a lot of different homies, and one thing I do know how to do is to get you going, and we don't have to go live. We could do it on personal video, or if you want to go live or whatever you want, people to see you grow or whatever, we keep it personal, whatever, for free, anybody that wants to lose weight or that wants to start, maybe you just want to trim up, or maybe you want to tone up, or I like to do a lot of cardio, women too, like I'm not trying to, I'm married, so excuse me, I'm not trying to hit on nobody, but I'll do it for free, like anybody, doesn't matter, as long as you're just, but yeah, so, and if you should, like if you're in your 40s and you've never worked out, you should work out. If you're heavy set, you should train. Like you should really watch what you eat. You should really start working out, especially when you get into your 40s, because your body does change. That's why I try to be fit. I try to shadow box. I try to play a lot of basketball, handball. I try to keep. I try to stay as fit as possible. Because sometimes I'll, like if I'm walking boards, or if I go running, I'll go by the basketball court and I'll play a game, or whatever. If my nephews come over, if I go over with my cousins or whatever, they play basketball, or I like to play, so I like to feel, I like to work out and all that. That's just me. So I like to compete. So some people have never worked out. If you've never worked out, just don't be like embarrassed or be ashamed. I'll get you going. Like it's not a competition. I won't try. I'll work out at your pace, or I'll figure you out. Like I'll be able to tell. Like so, hit me up. I'll do it for free. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on trying to charge nobody. There's no gimmicks. There's no nothing. I'm just offering it. So, because I know that like if you think, like if Batman thinks that it's weird that a guy works out, or if he thinks that, like if he thinks it's weird, then that means a lot of people, you shouldn't be like that. You should be working out. You should be eating right. You shouldn't be gossiping. You should be. One thing I always try to tell people is you should be a better, whatever you were today, tomorrow you should be a better person. Like that should be your goal. Because remember, there's two days out of the week that you can't do nothing about. That's yesterday and tomorrow. So it's what you do today, I got shot. Oh shit! Back of my head somewhere, right here somewhere. It's like right, I don't know, somewhere here. But they came in my jaw, and then I got shot right here, right here, it's right there. It's a bullet wound right there, and it blew my femur bone, and then I got one on my kneecap. They had to reconstruct from my hip, my femur bone, my kneecap, everything. So I wasn't supposed to walk again. So I got real skinny, like skinny, and I got it like real big, like flabby. So I'm barely like getting everything like everything's coming back like normal. So if they counted me out and I could do it, you can do it. You shouldn't give up on yourself. So, and then too, when you work out, it changes like the way you look at things. It changes your attitude. Like you're not a miserable person. It has a lot to do with self-esteem. Self-esteem has a lot to do with your decision making, or if you have what, or if you have insecurity issue. Like when I told Bam Bam, hey, you want to work out? Because you're like I didn't think I didn't know he was going to catch a complejo. You know what that is? Like I didn't know he was going to catch that. Like that's a complex. I thought he was like, yeah, let's get it. That's what kind of person I'm. Just like when you're in your joint, like, what's up, dude? You got a part? Like You want to go work out? We'll work out. Like that's usually what you guys do. To like kind of like, like. But I forgot that that was a for real girl. Like my lady was like, he's not gonna think like that. That was a pussy, and it is like he. I didn't mean to go on, but that comes from not working out. Okay, that comes from not working out. If you work out, your mindset changes. You're not negative. You have more energy. You start eating right. You like if you set little goals, like little goals, like once a week. Like let's just say you have a dog, like Stan, and you took Stan out once a week, every day at 7 o'clock. Whenever and you did that, man, you feel so that well whatever write a letter, whatever things that you never just you do it for a whole week. You build self-esteem, consistency, dedication, discipline, integrity is how you build your foundation at home. And that's when I was running the streets. That's the same way we built. Like my friendship was. Everything was a foundation. Like I'm a real foundation type of person. Like I'm not lying to you. Like I believe in foundation. I believe that you cannot build your house on sand. Does that make sense? A lot of you guys have no. You got to remember this. You guys might not like me, right? But if only 40% of America is mortgage free, and out of that 40%, 75% of them are 65 years and older. I'm in that bracket, right? So think about that. If there's 40% of America, what do you think the statistics are on content creators that own their own home? Probably like 95% of you guys do not own your own home. I do. I'm not trying to put myself above everybody, but I do know that I know how to get there. So that's called tools, and I'm not trying to bring people down. I'm trying to build bridges and communication. And I can learn from people, and people can learn from me because, trust me, I got like 35 years in the system, and I learned a lot of things, I'm out home. I know how to keep a wife. I know how to start a family. I know how to, families first. If you become a leader in your home first, everything else will fall in place. My Pop Warner coach told me that a long time ago. Be cool. Be safe. Remember this, all through Pop Warner, all the way to high school, I played quarterback. That's the most important position, all in sports, is quarterback. I played quarterback for like 6 years straight when I played for Milliken and Lakewood. Facts. Starting quarterback. We sucked, but I was starting quarterback. So the coaches always depended on me to lead the team. That means I'm a very good decision maker. And 3 years in a row, I think I threw like maybe total of like 4 interceptions. Stop it. Let's have a good one. Bust some windows.